Steve Palazzolo here from Pro Football Focus, breaking down the Heisman Trophy race. And it's all brought to you by Eckrich, the official smoked sausage of the college football playoff. All right, we're heading into championship week, and there's just two players vying for the Heisman Trophy, according to us here at PFF. It's Tua Tagovailoa from Alabama and Kyler Murray from Oklahoma. Apologies to everyone else, Gardner Minshew and Dwayne Haskins and all the other guys, Will Greer, vying for the Heisman. We think it's just down to Kyler and Tua. And I know a lot of Alabama fans seem to think it's a slam dunk, but Kyler Murray absolutely deserves consideration, and it'll all be determined on Saturday for championship weekend. So let's take a look at the numbers, starting with the case for Kyler Murray of Oklahoma. Look at the numbers. We have not seen a quarterback grade over 96 in the PFF grades, but there's Murray sitting comfortably as the nation's highest graded quarterback in our throw-by-throw, play-by-play system, 96.3 overall through his 12 games. We've seen previous Heisman Trophy winners, Baker Mayfield last year a 95.2 grade, Marcus Mariota in 2014 a 93.2 grade. Both of those guys won the Heisman as the top graded quarterbacks in the nation. So we have seen this before. And then if you just look at the raw stats, 37 touchdown passes, number 3 in completion percentage, over 70%, second in NFL passer rating at 141.1. But it's the advanced PFF numbers that truly do set him apart. Murray's 95.1 passing grade is 3.2 grade points higher than Tua, and then his rushing grade is the highest in the nation. This is where Murray really separates himself, a 90.6 grade. He has 173 combined first downs or touchdowns off of his dropbacks. Whether you're keeping him clean from pressure or when he is under pressure, he has been outstanding. 95.4 grade when kept clean. He's got 22 big-time throws from a clean pocket. That's fourth most in the FBS. And then his passer rating on clean pockets, 145.8. That's second. But when he's pressured, it doesn't happen often, but he's completed 32 of his 55 attempts. He's got a 74.4 adjusted completion percentage. That is the third best mark in the nation. Doesn't matter if Murray is inside or outside the pocket. Murray's completed 72.5% of his passes. That ranks fourth in the country when inside the pocket, but outside the pocket, 62.9%. That's 11th highest in the country. 7 different receivers have seen at least 10 targeted passes and sport a passer rating of over 118.8 when Murray is throwing them the ball. CeeDee Lamb and Marquise Brown each rank second and third respectively in terms of passer rating when targeted among Big 12 receivers this season. Let's go back to Murray's rushing though. 40% of his carries to date have either gone for a first down or a touchdown, and his 8.3 yards per attempt is the second highest figure among quarterbacks with at least 25 attempts. Kyler Murray, his ability to throw the ball down the field and run the ball should have him very much in the Heisman mix. Now let's get to the other side. It's Tua Tagovailoa for Alabama, perhaps at a disadvantage because Alabama has absolutely crushed every single opponent. They are the first team since 1888 to defeat their 12 opponents in a season by at least 20 points. Since 1888, pure domination from Alabama, but Tua is the second highest graded quarterback in our throw-by-throw system at 92.2 overall, but his basic box score stats very similar to Murray. 36 touchdowns, one behind Murray, fourth in the nation. His 146.2 passer rating still number 1. He's completed over 70% of his passes, and he has just 2 interceptions. That interception total is real. Tua has not been putting the ball in harm's way at all. And then we get to third and fourth down. That's where Tua has excelled. He holds the nation's highest passer rating at 140.5, completing 34 of 49 attempts for 582 yards and 8 touchdowns. 65.3 of his late down passes have gone past the sticks, and he still possesses a ridiculous completion percentage of 69.4%. And then you look at Tua's deep ball, and it has been on full display. His downfield accuracy, he's completed 59.6% of his deep passes. That's first in the nation, and he's one of just 8 quarterbacks to attempt at least 25 deep passes and complete 50% or more of his passes. Perhaps Tua's grading takes a little bit of a hit because he's only attempted 3 passes in the fourth quarter all season, but on a play-by-play basis, he's just slightly below Kyler Murray so far. I think you have to give Tua a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, though, because he has not been able to just rack up that fourth quarter production the same way Kyler Murray has. But on the other hand, Kyler Murray playing with a terrible defense at Oklahoma. He has such little margin for error, while Tua working with a great defense. They've been pitching shutouts. They've been outstanding all season, and he's got a little bit of an easier time of it, especially with 4 outstanding playmakers at wide receiver. So who do you have, Kyler Murray or Tua? Who is going to win the Heisman? It's truly going to come down to this Saturday, championship weekend, to determine this year's Heisman Trophy winner. That does it for us today. It's all been brought to you by Eckrich, the official smoked sausage of the college football playoff. Don't forget to pick up Eckrich sausage at your local grocery store for this weekend's tailgate or homegate party. And don't forget to get to EckrichFootball.com for great game day recipes and to enter their season-long $1 Million Challenge.